Hello, viewers, welcome to Who Reviews. And today, everyone, Justice League Legends. Yeah, I think this one has to be one of the best episodes of the first season or the entire series of Justice League. So, hmm. And this episode begins with the League just facing a giant robot. And Hawker was asking who would create a robot like that. Yeah, I think of a few villains, but it's mostly uh, Lex Luthor or some other rich person. Superman just gives Batman an opening to throw his Batarang at the heart of robot that does destroy the heart, but just sets off a chain reaction that robot will be vaporized. And luckily, the Flash says it's been a small tornado or something, and sucked up the energy from the explosion. Um, but besides doing that, he accidentally brings Hot Girl, John Jones, and GL to different plays while Batman and Superman are just where the robot used to be. Yeah. When the other leaguers find out they're not are in Metropolis, they just start looking around, and I am glad that the Flash is first. That was before the Flash is first. Thought they're in a different time, and Green Lantern actually finds a newspaper. Uh, that had to say that said it's the same year, but it is a different city. A snowboard city. Yeah, some the people there that seem a little like creepy happy. And GL and Flash to uh, witness a crime done by the villain known as the Music Master. When he did confront him, the Music Master called GL Green Guardsman. And yeah, since Music Master is a music team villain, his car is shaped like like an instrument. Hmm. And they look at the thing that Music Master was stealing, but then they get mistaken for some bad guy when a hero known as Tommy Turbine shows up. And yeah, some other heroes like the Shriek, the actual Green Guardsman, and yeah, there's a big superhero brawl. And this kid, Ray Thomas, actually cheering the other heroes on, and just when the building or just pissed building about to follow him, the Flash actually saves him, and that just gets the Shriek to realize that they're not the villains. And they actually bring the Justice League to their brownstone and reveal the Justice Guild of America and do a roll call, and turn out there's a Catman and a Black Siren on the team. Yeah, she actually recognized them as a comic characters I used to read with Uncle when he was a kid. And yeah, these are based on the members of the Justice Society of America, the J. Garrett Flash, Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, Wildcat, Black Canary, and I guess Tommy Turbine is their version of Our Man, but I'm just guessing. and they have their own version of the Angels League with the Angels Guild with Music Master being Music Meister, Sportsman being a Sportsmaster, and Dr. Blizzard being the Icicle, and Sir Swami being I forget the guy's name, but I know he's a magician. But whatever. Yeah, just a whole story. It's just a love letter to the golden and maybe silver age of comic books, and I think that's kind of obvious, especially the way they what when they have a Black Siren with when uh, John is feeling a bit faint and he's thinking that maybe a glass of milk and some cookies that's made in the kitchen would help him, and get one of the male members tells her that they're gonna talk, and she's thinking that that she and Hawk are meant to talk by themselves, like they go to the kitchen again. Ugh, I don't know. And I do got like Hawk Girl's reaction since he doesn't want to play along, but GL said gets her too. I can only wonder what Wonder Woman's reaction would be to Black Siren in these situations. Yeah. And let's have a version of Steve O'Hara from the Batman 66 show named Sergeant O'Shaughnessy. Yeah. And I'm guessing Ray Thompson is supposed to be a their version of a Stepper Carr from the original Justice League comic run, since he was a, a technical junior member as well, but don't know. And Tom Turbine just giving his theory of how the Justice League end up in their universe. It basically the same the theory of when the very own Flash got to Earth 2 in the storyline, the Flash 2 Worlds. And it's turned out that Turbine has been working on an interdimensional gateway or portal, whatever you want to call it. But he hadn't really found a strong enough power source. And the runner talk about that. I was trying to get him a letter from the Injustice Guild saying they're going to commit fraudulent crimes based on the four elements. And the Justice League and the Justice Guild just pair off with the Turbine at the same time to fiddle with the dimensional portal. Yeah, I don't know if I like this scene when uh, the streak is saying to uh, uh, GL that he's a credit to his people when GL saying it's an honor to meet him or work beside him. Yeah, that's another thing I really miss about the Golden and Silver Age. But yeah. Anyway, well, the GL and Streak take care of Sir Swami, Hawkgirl and Green Goblin go after I think it was the music master was stealing this old timey plane, and yeah, Green Goblin didn't want the Hawkgirl to just mash away through the plane since it was a part of their aerial heritage or something. So they tried using some smart tactics when then the window cleaners start falling, and Hawker told the Green Goblin to help them, but turns out Green Goblin's weakness is aluminum. There was aluminum on the thing that the window was refer on. And he definitely a good reference to the Golden Age Green Lantern's weakness of woods. Mm. With Flash and Black Siren, they're going up against Dr. Blizzard, and there's a lot of ice puns. I think if Flash probably enjoyed it, but they can never be having ice puns Schwarzenegger did in Batman and Robin. But there was a good scene where there's a truck of dynamite about to crash into the bus full of nuns. But the Flash had to ruin it by getting into the car and redirecting the, the truck into a building, but couldn't stop since the brakes were shot. And there's an explosion, and he and the siren get captured. And uh, Catman and John and Ray go up against the Sportmaster, and there was a bit of a fight, but eventually John gets a hit by some more psychic flashes. Yeah, when they first ended up in the Snowboard City, he got some flashes with a lot of explosions happening, and yeah, he just went down on the ground. And yeah, and they did have to make a Ray the character that says "holy," please some other word here. Mm. Another reference to the Batman 60 so I think. And during the fight between uh, the music master Hawkgirl as he landed in front of the graveyard unconscious. And when she wakes up, she finds the grave of the Green Garden and the other uh, Justice Guild members. And the spoilers get her they're all dead. And try to explain this to Lantern when they go back to the Justice Guild brownstone. But he doesn't denial and they don't know that the flat's been captured. And while the Justice Guild are showing off their spoils of war or the spoils of crime, the Dr. Blizzard, he's also on top of a ice mold that has Flash and Black Siren in it, even though they weren't like that before, and their heads are out and Flash was flat on the ground. I guess it's something to see in some comic book back then, but yeah, don't know. Green Lantern does start believing that the guild is dead after seeing the graves. He and Hawker try to find out more information about this world and how the guild died. And when that's going on, the uh, guild members and John get a message from the Injustice Guild that they're gonna cause more crime while they're on a blimp, and when they just see Flash and Black Siren tied to the outside of the blimp, and there's a bit of a fight. And Flash able to pop the blimp with the lightning bolt stuff at the side of his head. Ray probably just enjoying the whole thing because the superhero fight. Back with with GL and Hawk Girl, they doesn't know that, or GL doesn't know the ice cream man just keeps going around. He never even sold some ice cream, and they go to the library. They have books, but they're all blank. And the newspaper archives in the basement is covered up by concrete, but Hawker's able to smash through a mace. And there's a subway tunnel down there, and Hawker notices there was some battle scars in the subway tunnel, and the GL just finds a newspaper confirms that the guild is dead, and he actually brings it to him, and everybody's just shocked. And also like the scene when Flash points out that there's only two policemen in a city. Hmm. And yes, more spoilers. John just revealed that Ray probably has something to do with all this. Yeah, it turns out Ray is sort of a nuclear mutant that being with the psychic powers or a universal power that looks kind of like the gargoyle from the Incredible Hulk. And I think universal warping powers since when the Flash tried fighting him, he turned the floor into quicksand. And this episode, or this story, uh, began with a giant robot, and it'll end with a giant robot when it just skill fights one. And the guild does see that what the Ray is doing to GL, and they're thinking if they take Ray out, then they'll probably stop everything. And they do realize that they'll probably mean that they'll be gone as well. But like true heroes, they save the day, even though it means them. And yeah, it's just a bit of a fight with a lot of punching, and eventually they take Ray down. I don't know if he's knocked out or he's dead. And the look at GL gives when he sees a light, does they cover the skill with the streak, just give him a salute. It's good. And turns out the residents of Snowboard City, or the Seaboard City, I forgot, were real. And yeah, it turned out that Ray's been keeping them like this for 40 years. Yeah. And they do give a reason why Ray was turned into what he is. Basically, the nuclear radiation turned him into it. And yeah, thanks to Ray being taken down, this universe can be finally saved, or just finally go back to normal. Green Lantern actually finds Turbine's interdimensional portal, and it'll power up his lantern ring. Um, when actually leave, they actually show the social skills logo uh, table. Flash just tells Superman Batman about all this on the Watchtower. I'm saying how corny everything was, but how hot uh, Black Siren was. And that's something that does end with the Hot Girl confronting Green Lantern after he does grieving over the still members, and just saying he just asks him why he's grieving over them even though they weren't real. Hot Girl think they're real enough since they gave their lives to save everybody. And yeah, throughout this whole story was in tribute of Garden Fox. I don't remember who that is, but I'm guessing he was somewhat a part of the golden and silver age of comic books, but don't know. And yeah, I think this story is good. This shows how corny the golden and silver age can be, and shows how far comic books have come since then. And yeah, sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's still as bad or still as goofy, but still. And it look like the alternate costumes for the Justice members compared to the Justice Society's costumes. And I do find it a bit ironic that they couldn't get the rights to do the Justice Society, even though just in limited to get the rights to use a Black Canary and Wildcat. I don't think it's good. And yeah, I do wonder what Batman and Superman's reaction would be to the Justice Guild. I bet they would think it's just bizarre and goofy. And yeah, when you ask what kind of criminal tips somebody off in a crime, I could think of a few uh, Batman villains that would do that. Mostly Joker, Riddler, probably Two Face. Yeah, don't know. And yeah, I think Patrick Harris as Ray Thomas is was just good. I think he did some better voice work as the Music Meister and Batman Bowler and Nightwing in the anime movie Batman on the Red Hood, but I think he was still good in this. That's my opinion. And yeah, about it. And next time the episode will be getting more the history of Eshkin and Jason Blood and the the Manhunter will be tempted to betraying the Justice League at one point. So hope hope it's good, or at least decent, but don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. Guys, later.